Well, hey guys, I'm just chilling here in the prayer garden. Jesus, you can't see him, but he's right behind you. Today's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to be in Beyond the Compass. I'm going to give you a different thought out of the Psalms. Last night, I actually did a live worship thing on Facebook. And kind of what inspired me to do that was a girl that led worship in my youth group about 20 years ago. She wrote a song based off of Psalm 126. And it just really spoke to me. The song was really cool hearing her sing about it, but then it got me to go to Psalm 126 and just think about what she was saying in this song. And so right off the get-go, I want you guys to open up to Psalm 126 and just read that yourself, because I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I do want to talk about just a couple of the verses that are in this passage. But right away, Psalm 126 verse 1, it says, "When the Lord brought back his exiles to Jerusalem, it was like a dream." In Sunday school, we've talked a little bit about how the Israelites' sin brought them into exile of different nations. And if you could imagine that, like where another country would just take over the United States of America. And just how in that time we would be in exile to a new leadership, a new set of rules. And the reality is that it could be that we would no longer be able to go to services. We would no longer be able to go to church. We wouldn't be able to go to youth group like we normally do. And as I was reading this, in this time, it's like, dude, we're kind of in that place right now. Not in terms of us being in exile, that type of thing. But the reality is that for the last 3 weeks, we haven't been able to go to services together. I haven't been able to worship in person with you guys, and it's been kind of sad that we haven't been able to do that. But he says, when the Lord brought back his exiles to Jerusalem, it was like a dream. That was verse 1. Verse 5 and 6, though, say this: "Those who plant in tears will harvest with shouts of joy." Those who plant in tears will harvest with shouts of joy. Guys, I don't know exactly what this time is doing for you, but what I do know is this, is that there are many families out there that this time has been very, very difficult for them. And when I read that, those who plant in tears will harvest with shouts of joy, I think about the flowers that are right behind you. I wish that I could, zoom in on these flowers that are starting to bud. But really, there's yellow flowers right there at the feet of Jesus. And what had to happen for those flowers to become so beautiful is someone had to plant them. But every single seed that brings life has to die in order for that beauty to spring. And so I just want to encourage us, myself and everyone who watches this. It says those who plant in tears, those who plant with a sacrifice. So in this time, would we plant something new? And I believe you guys are starting to do this. Some of you guys are learning what it means to spend time with God consistently. And so I believe that that's us sowing seed into our lives. And it says then, if we would do that, it'll harvest shouts of joy. And so let's continue to spend time with Jesus. Let's continue to spend time with God, getting into his word, thinking about the things of God, and saying, God, I just want to get to know you a little bit more and a little bit more. And so will you plant those seeds with me? Would you take this time to spend time with your Creator, the one who came and died on the cross for you? He wants a deeper and deeper and deeper relationship with you. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys today with this psalm. So get into Psalm 126, think about it, and think about how you can sacrifice seeds. Maybe it's your time this week, so that we can reap a harvest of joy. And so guys, I'm praying for you. This is the thought for whatever day. Again, this is a replacement of just our regular time going through Beyond the Compass. But thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys.